Kid, sit down. You think TikTok scams are wild? Ha! Let me tell you about a company that fooled the entire world. Billions vanished overnight. Families lost everything. And the men at the top? They smiled all the way to prison. It was a tale of greed, deception, and financial wizardry. And the company behind it all? Enron. Now grab some popcorn, kid. This one's a wild ride. Imagine a city filled with bankers, investors, and ordinary people, all dazzled by a shiny promise, and none of them realizing it was made of smoke. I remember reading about it in the papers, and I thought, who could be so clever or so reckless? And that, kid, is what makes stories like this so unforgettable. So tighten your seatbelt, because from here on out, it's a roller coaster of numbers, lies, and million-dollar secrets. Back in the 1980s, Enron started as a simple energy company in Houston. They sold gas, electricity, nothing too fancy. But these men, they had big ideas. They wanted to turn energy into money itself, futures, derivatives, trading products nobody really understood. Wall Street loved it. Shares shot up like fireworks on New Year's Eve. People felt like they were riding a rocket straight to the moon. Everyone wanted in, investors, employees, even casual folks on the street. The excitement was contagious. Employees were proud, investors dazzled. Little did they know, the golden glow was just smoke and mirrors. Imagine, kid, you're at work every day, thinking your company is solid, watching your stock rise, saving for your future. And behind closed doors, it's all a house of cards. That, my friend, is the beginning of a lesson no one forgets. When something seems too perfect, it usually is. And I promise you, it only gets crazier from here. Here's where it gets interesting, kid. On paper, Enron made billions. Profits soared. Employees felt secure. But in reality, empty air. Nothing but clever accounting tricks. Mark-to-market accounting. Sounds fancy, right? It allowed them to record profits before they even existed. Imagine bragging about money you never earned, and the world believed it. Employees poured their life savings into company stock thinking it was safe. Tragic, huh? But greed, it makes people blind. And here's the kicker, kid. CEOs threw parties worth millions while the workers bought lunch at the corner deli. One hand gives champagne, the other takes your pension. Smoke and mirrors, kid. Smoke and mirrors. Every empire of lies needs its kings. And Enron had two. Ken Lay, the founder, preacher's smile, folksy charm. He could sell sand in the desert and make you thank him for it. Jeff Skilling, the slick CEO, brilliant but ruthless. He believed he was untouchable. Together, they built a world on illusions, high-flying trades, and secrets. Bonuses worth millions, private jets, mansions, ski trips to Aspen. Even a company ski trip. Can you imagine that, kid? Meanwhile, the workers pressured to bet their future on these safe stocks. And if they questioned it, well, let's just say questioning wasn't encouraged. I once read an anecdote about a worker who asked a simple question at a meeting. The CEO smiled, patted him on the shoulder, and said, "Trust me, you'll thank us later." Years later, that worker lost everything. But every giant of lies eventually shows cracks. Analysts started asking questions. Where's the money? Why don't the numbers add up? The empire trembled. Investors panicked. And the CEOs? They kept smiling until the cracks became chasms. Journalists dug deeper, whistleblowers whispered secrets, and little by little, the truth began to creep into the light. People started realizing that all those shiny presentations and fancy charts were just magic tricks hiding a bottomless pit. The higher the towers of numbers went, the harder they were going to fall, and fall they did. November 2001. The empire fell. Enron's stock plummeted from $90 to less than $1. Poof, gone. Thousands lost jobs, savings, dreams, families ruined. People wept. And those mighty CEOs? Suddenly in courtrooms instead of boardrooms. The world watched in disbelief. How could a company so big, so powerful, vanish overnight? Because, kid, it was never real. All smoke, all mirrors. And here's the cruel twist. Some of those at the top walked away richer than before, while ordinary folks picked up the pieces. The collapse sent shockwaves around the globe. Trust in Wall Street shattered. Laws were rewritten, Sarbanes-Oxley, to keep companies honest. Hopefully. And it left a warning, kid. Greed can build empires, but it always burns them down. Remember this the next time someone promises the next big thing. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And let me tell you, kid, some lessons are worth repeating. Even the cleverest schemes can't hide from the light forever. Now, pass me the remote, kid. I want to watch Wheel of Fortune. And remember, the next time someone says, "This stock will make you rich overnight," think of Enron. And maybe take Grandpa's advice instead. Life's full of smoke and mirrors, kid. But if you watch closely, you'll catch the truth before it catches you.